Hi, guys.
Hey, Laurent, thanks for doing this with us. I know you talked before the season, you and Corey both, about that this is a team that's focused on development, not necessarily the results and whatnot, but it seems like the guys were pretty excited with the win last week. What did it mean to get the first win in the history of Crew 2?
It was a really big deal. At the end of the day, it still validates all the work that not only the player, but the staff and the club together. So, of course, being rewarded by the first win of the season and hopefully with more to come, it was a big step for our guys. Yeah.
And what did it take in your mind to build on that first game into the second game, and now as you head into the third game, what was kind of the building process between each game to improve there?
Yeah, we'll try to be consistent in our message, which is yes, we want to think we have an idea, a collective principle that's going to define us. At the same time, we're really going to try to get those individuals as ready and as potential candidates they can be for the first team in case of need or in the near future. So we always try to find a balance between those two, regardless of the results. But like I said, it's still a good measurement to validate the work done, and we'll go for the wins on each game, regardless of who is in the roster.
Thank you, Laurent. Next, we'll go to Thomas Costello, followed by Preston Wood. And if you'd like a question after that, click raise hand.
Thanks for the time, Coach. I appreciate it. Over the weekend, Patrick Schultz in the first half, he was really challenged by Chicago, had a few big saves throughout the match that kind of allowed Crew to take the win over in Bridgeview. Can you kind of explain his development, how good Patrick is so far in his professional career, and where you see him kind of growing and kind of a ceiling for him?
Well, he did great, and we still to get to know each other. But I was amazed, and I should not, but I was amazed by him or either Scott Brady the same, how involved and committed they are to the team and the project and the lads, and to be able to have them sharing to our young guys what it's like to be surrounded daily by established pros. It's a fantastic posture for our guys. And performance-wise, not only they did some great stuff already there, not only Schultz, but also Brady, but they also have stuff that they're working on, and especially the way we play with the high line and stepping off all the space in front of them to manage, and in the build-ups, the way we try to find those gaps on possession moments. So, yep, they both really committed to the cause and perform really well. And at the same time, they have so much room to grow, and sky's the limit for those two.
Thank you, Laurent. Next, we'll go to Eric Galanti, followed by Preston Wood, and the final question will be Pat Murphy's.
Coach, appreciate the time. I wonder, and we asked some of the coaches early in the season, and now as it's progressed, what's sort of the line between preparing for your opponent specifically versus kind of just focusing on what you guys want to do? Is the way that these rosters are going to kind of come together through the course of the season? You're getting more used to it as you get a couple weeks into the season.
Yeah, it's a great question. It's going to be the battle of every weekend, basically. And me personally, the challenge with my staff always going to be give the right amount of tools to prepare the opponent because of their strength, or focus on what we think is our identity and more important, and do our plan better. So whether we want to shift the focus on us or on them, it's going to be a constant battle. It's actually, I think, the first time that we're going to play the next day after the first team on the same site. So we'll see how, based on the event of the game, how does that play out for Crew 2. But either way, we're confident whether the same roster or a little bit modified, that our guys should be prepared to what we expect them to achieve. And then it's a soccer game. It can go back and forth, and we have a really well-prepared field team with the identity that we all know, and they'll be ready for us. We'll be ready for them. It's going to be a good game.
Thank you, Laurent. Next, Wood, and final question will be Pat.
Thank you for your time, Coach. I just want to know, in preparing for Philadelphia Union 2 this week, what challenges do you think that they pose to the team?
The challenges that they're gonna close to us is the way they have a lot of numbers centrally, and they keep the field really compact in terms of numbers. So they're really hard to break through. At the same time, they're capable of dictating the next pass and try to make the next pass really predictable for them in order to release their press. So it's pretty much what we expect them to do, whether it's a diamond or more of a 4-2-2-2. So we know the tendencies and their identity. Yeah, we have an idea on how to explode also their weaknesses, like everyone has, and see how it goes. We're curious. It's going to be really a transition game that we want to kind of manage on our terms. Let's see if we're capable of doing that.
And for a final question, we'll go to Pat Murphy.
Laurent, just how difficult has it been opening up the season with 3 straight road games? We were talking with Caleb last week about Nashville and having to play 8 straight on the road. What's that been like for your group?
It's not easy for sure. At the same time, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of awesome for everyone. Spending time together, know what the experience like, get to know the stadium, get to know the setup on arriving, preparing, and debriefing. So really, as much as it's not easy at all, it's been also really a blessing, and everybody enjoyed the process, and we're going to enjoy even more to have a next stretch of game playing home for sure.
Thank you, Laurent. Just going to conclude the segment with head coach Laurent Courtois, and